The illusion of lack. Why chasing wealth from fear never fulfills you. Two billionaires and the illusion of lack. Years ago, in a quiet corner of Texas, a man named Jake was managing a small, modest motel. Life was simple, steady, until one unexpected phone call changed everything. On the line was one of the wealthiest individuals in the country, a multi-billionaire who had just purchased a failing resort. Despite his vast fortune, he was searching for someone to help turn the struggling business around. Jerry came recommended. The two met in the motel's coffee shop, a place far from the luxury the billionaire was used to. Over coffee, they discussed numbers, strategies, and turnaround ideas. Yet something about the meeting raised a curious question. Why would someone with such immense wealth be concerned with a small, unprofitable resort? Why not let it go and enjoy the fortune already amassed? That question lingered. Years later, on the sun-drenched shores of Miami, a different scene unfolded. This time, it was another billionaire, walking along the beach beside a trusted friend. The ocean glimmered, the breeze was soft, and the world around them looked like a dream. But the conversation was heavy, filled with complaints about legal troubles, business stress, and financial pressure. Despite standing in paradise, the billionaire's energy was restless, his focus consumed by anxiety and control. And so, two different men, both among the world's wealthiest, had revealed the same truth: wealth alone does not bring peace. Success, when driven by lack, never feels like enough. These stories reflect a deeper insight. Many pursue abundance through relentless action, but that action is often rooted in fear, scarcity, or the belief that something is missing. This is known as lackful action, action fueled by a feeling of insufficiency. Lackful action may bring temporary success, but it drains the spirit. It's exhausting. It never leads to lasting fulfillment. On the other hand, aligned action, action guided by clarity, ease, and trust, feels entirely different. It flows. It uplifts. It leads to outcomes that reflect not just external success, but inner harmony. The lesson is universal. A person can hold billions and still feel poor. And another, with far less, may walk in true abundance. The difference lies not in numbers, but in energy. Abundance begins in the mind, expands through the heart, and is reflected in the outer world when one's inner world is at peace. Lackful action doesn't pay off. Aligned action always does. The awakening here were two people who had made it by every societal measure. They had climbed to the pinnacle of financial success, and yet, they were still chasing, still worrying, still operating from a place of not enough. For years, I believed wealth equaled freedom, that once you hit a certain financial threshold, happiness would follow. But these encounters, and my deeper study of energy and mindset, revealed a profound truth: wealth does not guarantee fulfillment. Action taken from lack, even with billions, will never bring peace. Most people are trapped in a cycle of striving, not because they love the pursuit, but because they fear standing still. They act from fear: if I don't hustle, I'll lose everything. Scarcity: there's never enough. Insecurity: my worth is tied to my net worth. This kind of energy, no matter how productive it looks, always feels like a grind. It may bring temporary wins, but it never delivers lasting joy. The real secret to abundance. So what's the alternative? Alignment. Not more effort, but different energy. When your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are rooted in trust, worthiness, and ease, your actions become effortless. Opportunities find you. What once required struggle now unfolds naturally. Lackful action says, I have to force this or I'll fail. Aligned action says, I'm guided, and the right steps appear as I need them. The most powerful successes don't come from desperation, they come from presence. From listening to that inner voice that whispers, this way. Now. With joy. Freedom isn't in the fortune, it's in the flow. Many believe they need more money to feel free. But true freedom comes from alignment, not account balances. The billionaire who can't sleep at night? Not free. The artist with modest means but a heart full of peace? Already abundant. Here's the truth. Lackful action, driven by fear, may bring external gains but costs you inner peace. Aligned action, rooted in trust, attracts prosperity and fulfillment. A new way to move through the world instead of asking, how can I make more money? How do I fix this quickly? Why am I always behind? Ask, what energy am I bringing into this moment? Am I acting from fear or faith? How would this look if I trusted the process? That shift, from lack to flow, changes everything. And when you live from that space, your relationship with money transforms. Your opportunities expand. Your life becomes lighter, richer, and infinitely more fulfilling. Because true abundance isn't about what you have, it's about how you feel. And when you feel whole, the world reflects that wholeness back to you.